don't know where it's gone, but everything that brought up and let down, you now destroy and create it, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining today's call. Hi to everyone on Zoom and Facebook and Instagram. So if you're on Zoom and you're going to talk or switch on your video, you're giving us permission to use whatever you say or show your videos. This call will be on Facebook, it will be on Instagram, and it'll also be on YouTube for people to refer later. So how does it get better? Let's get started. Magical morning to everyone who's in. Thanks for all those people who've joined on Instagram too. So I do have foundation classes coming up in Goa from September 29th to October 2nd. So if anyone wants to do foundation or repeat foundation, that is the class for you. Please do join. I mean, it's beneficial for you. You can change anything and everything. And even if you've done it once, doing it again will be a very different game altogether. And I do have Talk to the Entities also in Goa from October 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So anyone in Goa who's interested, or if you know anyone in Goa who's interested, do let them know. They are life-changing classes. The prereq is that they should have done access bars at some point, sometime. Okay, so how does it get better? And let's get started today. Rachita Singh, super heavy today. Okay, so everything that brought up and let down will you now destroy and created, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Never say that. When you say that I feel heavy, it becomes true. Your body starts gaining weight. Your body takes that too literally. So whenever you say any statement and whatever is not a question is working against you, so what if you can say, what can I be to change the way I feel today, change the way I look today, change my luck into good luck today, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay, so guys, are you there on Zoom? Everyone is on mute and very silent, so I don't get a sense of anyone's there, but I hope you are following me. So how does it get better? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. What would you like to change today? What would you like to change in your life today? Okay, Monica's there. How does it get better? So what are you looking to change today, guys? What are you looking for this call to contribute to you? So everything that you would like for this call to contribute to you, but you're not willing to receive, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Let's talk about betrayal today. Have you guys gone through that? Who betrayed who? Everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. Because that's come up in my universe today, and I thought I had overcome it. But yet, when your friends betray you, it's just like, why did they do that? And what's the need for them to do that? People are people, and they tend to be extremely peopleish, or stupid, or who they are. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So 1 second. So is there any value in holding on to them? And the more you grow, people get more jealous of you and they don't actually like you. So have you faced that too? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So the key here is to be in allowance. I'm sorry, I'm talking about people today. Sahyo Natural Organic Store. If you want body, I've done a call on Morningstar, May 17th call about everything about the body. So you can definitely watch that call. It'll help you. So please go and back and refer to that Being Healthy call from Morningstar. It can change a lot in your body. But today we're going to talk about how do you let go and what is the value of holding on to these incidents where people have betrayed you, people have talked bad about you, people are suddenly jealous of you. And it's not like, it's very easy to say, don't buy judgment. It's just judgment, overcome it. But you actually do like it when people like you. You do like the positive judgment and you don't like the negative judgment, right? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. And people have all sorts of emotions. They don't want to tell you that they are jealous of you, but they are, and they don't tell you to your face what you're doing, but in the back, they just expect everything free from you. I mean, I have a lot of people who just expect things free from me. I don't even know why. I mean, why are you expecting anything from me, first of all? And why are you expecting it for free? So everything that brought up and led on when you destroy and created, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, boys, nuts. The other day I was working with the client and the whole energy is like, I don't have the money to pay you. I don't have the money to pay you. Please give this to me for free. And they get into the energy of like, I'm a victim. I don't have money. That'll become true for you if you do that. If you do that with anyone, you're not going to make enough money. If you don't want to pay someone, you're not going to make enough money. You are limiting your money flows. So you just want to see whether you want to make enough money and pay people happily, or you want to stay stuck the way you are without making money. But anyway, people being people, they're always looking for something free. They're always looking for, I want something more. This is not enough. Whatever you do, whatever you give them is not enough. They might just say that I'm grateful for you. They just say those words without even knowing what is gratitude. But then they're like, no, but then later they're like, it's not enough. I want you, but this didn't happen. That didn't happen. So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and mules. So they are that way. And then, so this pattern of, I used to give. I think I still do give a lot, gift a lot, but I'm getting better at it. And I just give without, having those boundaries or whatever I can, sometimes without taking payment. And then what happens is, please don't get ideas. Please do not come and ask me for anything free. So I'm just talking about the past, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and mules. It's not for you to get encouraged that I'll do anything for free. I do not want to. That's what I'm changing. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and mules, except this call. So if you don't want anything for free, this is the call to attend. If you want me to ask me questions that eat my head, if you want to like, I really need to ask you something, please hop onto this call and ask your question. Do not text me after this call. I have this, I have that. What should I do for this? What should I do for that? I'm not doing any more free consultations for anyone. I do not want to do it. It's no longer fun for me. If you want anything, please come to this call and ask your questions here. I will do enough calls about my classes. You can come there and ask. I'm happy to answer in this given time, but not all the time, and not all the time answering the same questions. So everything that brought up in let on, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, but anyway, coming back to people, see how heavy the topic is. I think this is the most heaviest topic we've ever done in Morningstar. This is actually heavier for me than entities. So everything that brought up and let on will now destroy and uncreated, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, mules. Because entities don't betray as much as live people. And they just go after you, work with them in one session. They don't stay forever. But live people are different, no? They don't die. Anyway, pot and pock. Let me revoke what I said. Everything that brought up and let on, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, mules. And then they expect too much from you, and they expect a lot of free things from you, and then they are like, they definitely don't want to pay you. And it is so funny, like the way they say things like, I don't have the money for this, that will become true if you tell that to someone. And that's the worst excuse. And it's not that they don't have the money. And if you don't want to do something, and the way to escape is, I don't have money. I don't have money, otherwise I'd be there. But when you say that, you're going to make sure you reduce your money flows. So everything that brought up in net will now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. Okay. So does that make sense, guys? Whatever we're talking about? Okay. Yes, Barkawat, you have a question.
Yeah. So Nithya, with regards to friends, there are times when we've been friends with people for over a decade and things have been, they're ready to die for you. And all of a sudden they just change. So were we not being able to recognize them earlier? Or that really bothers me. Like if I've invested so much in a friendship, then how do things change overnight? How do they dislike you suddenly overnight?
It's just judgment. It is just one judgment, Barka. And when you change, maybe you have changed too. When you change, people get insecure. They like you as their friend because at one point you're at the same level of them, and suddenly you start growing and you start becoming amazing. And then there's this underlying jealousy that comes up, which is very natural. It's if you have a friend who's not jealous of you, that's something else. That might be very rare. And it's okay if they're jealous of you, as long as because it's just energetic and thoughts come up, but as long as they still have your back and support you, and even though they're jealous of you, they choose to at one point be there for you, I still honor that friendship. I do not expect them to not be completely jealous of me. But then sometimes the jealousy goes to the extent that they don't want to talk to you again. They just go back and tell others that this is not what you should do. You know, and this is not the way to be. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, birds, and beyonds. And I've been through that. Every time I grow, like one of my facilitators was, suddenly people are not talking to me. I'm like, as you grow, people become extremely jealous of you. And then she said, they're jealous of me. What should I do? I said, handle it. Be an adult to handle it. It's fine. It's not about them. It's about you. And you can be in allowance of whatever anyone is with you. And this is the pattern which we have to overcome, over giving at the cost of you. So that's when it hurts. I've done so many things for some people, like literally they had no money, nothing. And I told her, you can pay me 5,000 per month or whatever. And then she came to my classes and she paid me whatever she could. And I've given her so much credit on the classes, help her grow. And then suddenly she just finds someone else. And then now she's grown, and then she's like, the other person is the person who helped me. And then she's going and saying, and that's okay. If you tell someone else helped you, that's fine. But then they add that you don't have to go to this person. That's me, because I'm not good and all that is. And after you've given so much, so I just realized it's not about them. That's how they are insecure. That's how they want to be. If you feel insecure about what they're doing, it reflects that way too. Or it's just that you have overgiven. You have done everything you could to give them, and suddenly one day you're like, when I've given so much, why is it backfiring? They couldn't receive what you gave. And Dane says that if someone cannot receive what you give, it comes back to stab you. And that's what's happening, because when you've given them, it's not that maybe you said I'm giving with zero expectations. By the way, I did a call like a couple of Mondays ago where I talked about how we don't want to have expectations. And more than that, we want to show that we don't have expectations. And then we expect that we shouldn't have expectations while having expectations. That's so many stuff going on with expectation. So there is a small agenda that you're my friend, so you won't betray me. You're my friend, so if I do all this, you'll be loyal to me. You'll be grateful to me. Some judgment there from your side. It's both sides. And then another thing where their insecurities pop up, and maybe your insecurity. Like I used to be very insecure about my friends, because I have the story of friends betraying me left, right, and center. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, beyonds. So I actually don't call anyone my friends. Now I'm like, if people come and say you're my friend, I'm like, do you really want to go there? Do you know what comes with that for me? So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, beyonds. And I always say I can be, I can be your friend, but you don't be my friend. Because when you are my friend, you'll betray me. I'm just joking, guys. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and girls. But I've kind of, worked on that. So everything that brought up and let down, now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and girls. Okay, what happened to my phone? What's happening? So everything that brought up and let down, really now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and beyonds. I'm sorry. I'm like on Instagram on my phone. Something strange is happening. Sorry, guys. Something strange is happening on my phone. Thank you for being there. I just got a new phone and I'm building a new relationship. I don't know why it's acting like this. We're so new into the relationship. Anyway, you can't do this in the first few weeks itself. It's not good. It's everything that brought up and let down. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, men. I mean, later, maybe, but not in the first few days, right? Okay, anyway. So how does it get better than that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and beyonds. And someone is so desperately trying to call me. I cut the call 3 times. I'm on this call, and I cannot be on Instagram and then talk on my phone at the same time. But this is when people want to call. So everything that brought up in let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, men. Anyway, it was about me overgiving and having that expectation that because I've done so much for this person, at least they'll say good things about me. What I learned is don't even have that expectation. Don't even expect them to be grateful for what you've done for them. And then when they think they've grown and they kind of bitch on someone who's helped them, that's not growth at all. Are they truly doing consciousness, or what are they doing? So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And here the problem is, if you hold on to that, you're making them too significant in your universe. And it's completely their loss, not your loss. And as you shift, people will change. The people around me change. The people who I interact with change. I'm so used to interacting with a different set of people every few months that I've learned not to hold on to anyone. If I really like someone, I pod and pock everything out of my head, because I'm like, something is going to happen and this person may end up not talking to me after some time. But you have yourself to talk to you. So you be your own best friend. That's the way to go by it, because people will be people. And you might think like, I've done everything for you, I've taken care of you, this, so you might pick my call. They won't even do that, because they're like, they don't, because they're like, use and throw. Let me use you once I've got what you have. I don't really want to take your call. I don't want to help you. And then right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all the insurance, boys, and if you tell them like, you could have at least picked my call, they're like, why are you expecting things from me, and blah blah blah. And then it's too complicated. That's why I don't do relationships at all. I just have relationships with dogs or my phones and my laptop. Those are the relationships that I can actually make work. So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So anyway, so all the big five of betrayal that you're holding on to, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And the worst part here is you always feel you're wrong. Even if they stop talking to you, you're always like, I did something wrong. I must have abused them. I must have done something that change something for them. And people are so good at ignoring. Like when they want something, they're like, do this, and then they're so good at even ignoring your message. And I want to join that wagon where someone sends me a message, I can just ignore them for the rest of my life, which is very hard for me. If someone sends me a message, I just have to reply. I just want to overcome that. So I'm putting an automated message now saying, free, if you want anything for free, come to my Morningstar. If not, this is my charges. So stuff like that. I'm just thinking of that with the business accounts. So anyway, everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. But what if, because I do respect and honor people. I do feel if someone reaches out to me, let me at least, I don't like it when I send someone a message and they don't respond and they don't care about it. And when they need something, they're back to you. So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. It's okay, let's just be an allowance. And that's why I wrote one book called A Place Called Home. And yesterday someone was like, have you ever been rejected? I said, I wrote a book. Have people ever treated you badly? I said, I wrote a book. Have you ever gone through this problem? I said, I wrote a book. And then, oh, please go read my book. So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So everywhere you're not able to forgive yourself on questioning what wrongness you did for other people to betray you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere you're not able to forgive yourself for letting a relationship go that was already dead because of them and not because of you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And everywhere you're trying so hard to get the relationship right when it's already gone, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. And what is the value of holding on to relationships that don't work for you? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, men. Does the relationship you have with yourself work? That's the question. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, men. Yes, Ankita, what's your question?
Nithya, so I have a similar question. What if you are sending love and gratitude energy to someone, and uh, for some reason you react? Okay, so I know there is a trigger underlined. So I have cleared it. So in such scenario, Nithya, how better we can deal? Because what happened last night, my daughter, I have been waiting for my daughter's turn for almost 1.5 hours, and her, turn should be around 8 o'clock. So I have been sending to the, organizer love, gratitude, energy to take her now, and she has been ignoring and rejecting. So I got a trigger of rejection that I have cleared. So in such scenario, how best and better we can deal rather than reacting on that?
There's no best, there's no better. Just as long as you feel.
Because Nitya, when I reacted, I got very angry with that lady. So this is what I don't choose to be. I would like to outcreate.
Okay, have you heard of this new tool in Access called interesting point of view, which you may have never heard or used?
I know, Nitya, interesting point
But
of view.
are you
Sometimes,
being interesting point of view?
that time I was not, definitely not.
So use
So
interesting.
when you are aware that the person is, deliberately doing it and you would like to change it. So
See, Zoom decided to mute you, so I can't hear your question because your question was, I don't know. I didn't get your question, and my laptop also decided that to mute you, or I don't know. I didn't mute you, but you are muted. So can you
do
repeat?
you want me to? Yes. So I'm saying, what energy can we be so that people will work for us rather than, we are getting triggered or get angry. So if you can, tell me any question about it, because I would like to definitely outcreate this reality.
I told you, you didn't want to listen. I said use interesting point of view. I have this point of view when you get triggered. And I've told that in hundreds of calls. This new tool that no one has heard of it. I've used that statement also so many times. Whenever you get triggered, catch yourself and start saying interesting point of view so that by the 10th time you don't get triggered. You evolve to stop the trigger. That's the way to get out of it. It's not about them. You can only change you. You cannot change them and their behavior against you, but you can change your behavior and you can make them insignificant by being an interesting point of view. And it's what would it be for people to work for me? That's not going to happen. People are people. So what if you can work for yourself? What if you can be there for yourself? What if you can have your back? Why would you even expect someone else to have your back? So I have some of these clients and they're like crying, I'm a single mother. I'm like, I don't have money. I don't have this. I don't have that. And I just look at them and say, so what? I'm also a single mother. Why are you giving me this shit? When I'm not a victim, why are you? And when I can earn all my money myself, why can't you? I mean, in what way are you less than me? And they're like, no, but the universe has done bad for me because someone has abused me. And I'm like, I don't tell you my story. Just because people don't tell you their stories doesn't mean that they haven't gone through whatever. But it's time for you to come out of it, right? And all of the stories of, I have cancer, I have this, so give me an installment in your class. There's one lady who's like, installment? I said, no installment. She's like, I have cancer. That's why I'm asking. If you have cancer, pay full and get it sorted, do everything to get it sorted. Why are you going into victim mode? Is that going to help you cancer? Or did you create the disease so you want other people to feel pity of you and give you good things? Is that the way you would like to receive? So everything that brought up in it on right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, but anyway, these sort of people, and the other sort of people who, if they project on you that you're cheating or taking away their money, you don't want to take money from them. And then the other sort of people who, after some point you've overgiven them and then they just go and backbite about you. And they expect you to be so good. They know that you will not judge them or you will not bitch about them. So they go do things in the background. I don't even make these people important. I know what they do, but I don't go confront them and say, why have you done this? What did I do to you? I just feel that drama is unnecessary. And what if you can grow beyond all of that? And what if you can just focus on what creates for you? And as long as a person is not contributing, let them go. There are so many other people in the world. So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyond. Either you can contribute to a person or they can contribute to you. Otherwise, it's time to let go. So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets. Yes, Neeta? I'm sorry, Ankita, you're not expecting me to say interesting.
No. Sorry?
Were you not expecting me to say interesting point of view? Because that's the best.
No, thank you so much, Nithya, because definitely you would like us to empower. And that's the reason, when we are stuck, what best because you have been, very helpful and grateful. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Neeta?
I just wanted to thank you, Nidhaji. It was so good. And the same thing always happens to me. And I start doing an introspection as to what have I done? Where am I lacking? what have I done wrong to somebody? Because yes, there was a time, or there is still a time, that people really make use of, it's not a very good word to say, make use of you and throw you off. But that hurts you so much.
But you are so precious. How can you be thrown off? So you have to look at yourself. You're an infinite being. Who can throw you? No one can. And it's their loss, not your loss. So where are you not valuing yourself? So everything that brought up in that down when you're destroying and created. Right, wrong, bad, what, walk, all night, possible. And it's always your choice. If you feel heavy with what they do, you also feel that insecurity. And part of you thinks, let me keep away, because if you really want them, despite what they've done, you can do something. I mean, if you pay people some money, they might stay with you. If you go to their classes, they might stay with you. So they're different tricks, but that's not what you really wanted, because there is a part of you that honors yourself, but there is a part of you that dishonors and doesn't value you. So what is the value of that? What if you can value yourself beyond anything? So everything that is times a godzillion will you now destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Yes, Sahil.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, Sushil.
Yeah, very good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good.
You very nicely said that don't get triggered off away by the point of view of the people. But that definitely requires a certain energy to tackle all these feelings, you know. And you also very nicely said that yes, you have to evolve like that. So now the journey to evolve and getting that much energy is a journey, is a path, you know, one has to follow. So, but would you please suggest that what is that way that one can, you know, really evolve and get a higher energy?
Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. I just said 10 minutes back. So catch yourself when you get triggered. So the first step is when you know I'm sad, I'm triggered, I don't like what this person said, you've already on the first step because you're aware. Second step is to say, interesting point of view, I have this point of view, get out of that emotion. And gradually over time, you stop getting triggered. But you have to use that muscle like crazy. Every time you get triggered, don't go into wrongness. Say that I've a crap is coming for me to acknowledge it and let it go. Celebrate it and say, okay, interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Can I pot in pocket? Whatever you need to do to get out of that emotion and come back to lightness. And that's how you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Right.
And it's a journey. Don't be hard on yourself. I mean, if you say, it's not like just saying, don't get triggered. It doesn't work. There's so many times I get triggered and I do interesting point of view in the background. So I don't have to react with a trigger. If I do react, then I see later, how can I avoid this? So, yes, Ankita?
Hi, Nithya.
Oh, hi. Sorry. Oh, so both your names are Ankita. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll wait.
No, you can talk. No, you can talk. It's you only. I thought. Go ahead.
Okay. So there's so many times, when there's a situation and then you reacted because you're so much into the chain of, reaction and feeling bad or just moving out of that place because somebody said something and you're not feeling good about it. But then after a few minutes, you realize that, why did the interesting point of view didn't come at that time? And then at that time, I just say, okay, interesting point of view, pot and pock. So, I mean, does that help or is it late? I have to be like more proactive.
No, it's fine. Better late than never.
Great. Thank you.
And it's okay. And the more you do it, even later, at one point, you stop getting triggered. So you have to build that muscle of being an allowance. Like I think last week I told you guys that this person said, pay for my class. He wants to join my class. And he said, can you pay? I said, I can't give installments because I have to pay Shannon for Talk to the Entities. He's like, you can pay the royalty for me because you're earning a lot of money. And my first reaction was laughter. I couldn't laugh at him because on the phone, but it was so funny. I didn't get angry or I was like, wow, someone can ask me like this. You're earning money, so you pay for my class. And I was like, oh, wow. But anyway, I told him no, because if you start actually laughing at those people, they get a different idea that you'll actually pay for them and all that. But you worked on your triggers so much that you don't get triggered by small things. And whatever you get triggered by, it's just a way, it's just something to work on. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, permions. And there is a history where you've overgiven, and that's why you get triggered by what people do. And, you never tell them that, so this person is like, I'll do this class and this class. So I'm like, okay, then we'll give them one for free because they've done this and this. And then they pull out of what they committed. And you never told them that I'm giving you this extra because you committed for these many things. And now if you tell them, they're like, I didn't know you have expectations. It's, like you have to keep up with the whole thing that you don't have any expectations and you are an allowance. Everything that brought up and down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all ninjas, boys, boys, and beyonds. So, and that's the way they gaslight you too. And it's not that they're not aware and they don't know what's happening. And they just know that you are nice and you will not react with what they do. Or even if there's one person who stole all my notes and gave it to someone else, and someone else came and told me, and then I called her and she had a kid, and because of the kid I didn't get angry. I was like, because if I get angry at someone, they're literally gone. I don't even know what will happen to them. And I take a lot to make sure I don't get angry at someone. I take a lot. One is it's not worth my time. Two is I don't know what will happen to them. Something really, really majorly goes wrong. Because that's the power of when you have so much presence that can help someone, even your anger can destroy someone. So anyway, so that's not where I want to go. And it destroys you more than them, but it can destroy them too. So anyway, so I didn't get angry because I was like, I don't want anything to happen to that kid. But I said, you dare to don't do this next time. And very insignificant. She's killing her own business. I know the universe will take care of that. So, and what value do you see in, putting someone down? It's just because truly, 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 you're not ready to receive the love. You are not ready to receive what I have been for you, what I've done for you. No one has ever done it for you before. And the first time you got it, you couldn't receive it. That's your problem. But you don't have to devalue it by, going and bitching for others. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but everything that brought up in around right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, men. So whoever couldn't receive your love, and everywhere you tried so hard to be there for them, and everywhere you've decided you failed to be there for them, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and beyonds. Because people are not, even I was there, like someone did something so good for me. And then the second time, I just couldn't ask them again. I just couldn't receive it. I was like, no one has given me so much ever. And I don't want to. I don't know what agendas come with them. I don't know what obligations come with them. I've not been in this energy where, something is wrong and someone helps me. It's very rare for me to go there. And when I went there and someone helped me, I didn't like it because I was like, not used to receiving that much, not used to someone being there for you, taking care of you, someone giving you something without anything. It was too much for me to handle. And then I cut them off, my own self-sabotage patterns. Now I'm getting much better. So everything that brought up, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, beyond. So when I've done that, there are many people who've done that to me because no one has been so kind to me ever. And I don't usually talk nonsense or talk at the level of what normal people do. And that's why some people don't like me. That's why many people don't like me. So everything that brought up and down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, minutes. Okay, MS Mahima Singh on Instagram. If some family member is doing this and we cannot even let them go because of elder family member emotions, what question should I ask? I did not understand your question. What is your family member doing? If you can clarify, maybe I can clarify, but I did not understand the question. And family members do all sorts of stuff. So everything that brought up let down, right, wrong, good, bad, what, pock, all nine shots, boys, minutes. I think today's call is going to a very, very heavy space. Let's make it lighter. So everywhere you've decided you'll never forgive yourself for letting go of a relationship, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets and beyond. Are you guys willing to let go? And why is that person so important for you? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets and beyonds. Okay. Why aren't you the most important person in your life? And where do you have so much energy to think about what people did to you in the past? So everything that brought up and let down, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets and beyonds. And what expectation do you have from these people, which they will never do, and they'll never do, but you still have them. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets and beyonds. What if you can truly, truly be free of expectations and receive everything? Because when you're free of expectations, your being is so light to receive everything and anything. And that's what it is. Don't expect the people who you've done so much for to give you anything in return, even a thank you, or even go tell someone that because of her only things changed for me. They'll never do that. I mean, I've changed so many people's lives. And there are some people who don't even take my name. I'm okay with that. I'm not, I'm not like doing stuff because you should take my name. And that's why you take money. So everything that brought him down. Right, wrong, good, bad, thought, for all nine choice, boys, poets, and beyonds. So then I'm not doing that because of that. But so, I don't know. What was I trying to say? Something I was trying to say. I got distracted. He's blaming my husband for something he's not even done.
Changing people's reality.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine choice, boys, poets, and he's blaming my husband for something he has not even done. Mahim, I'm not actually getting the question, and I think this call is going on a very different topic. So I'm going to just stick to whatever I'm saying here. And I still don't get what question you're trying to ask. So in the end, it's their loss, not yours. So everything that brought up in letter, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine choice, boys, poets, and beyonds. And what if it's not wrong for you to have expectations? We are humanoids. It's natural for you to have some sort of expectations. But what if you can learn not to get hurt if your expectations are not met? And there are very, very few people who will keep up expectations. Few people who even, they'll say something and they don't keep up their own words. And even if you follow up with them, then they don't even look at your messages. So there are people like that, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine choice, boys, boys, girls. There are people who tell you things because they want something. They're like, I really want to do your class. And what are they looking for is a free consultation so that they can make money. And they're trying to gaslight you into, when you do this for me, I get the money, I'm coming to your class. And they will get the money, but they won't come to their class because that's not what they wanted in the first place. They just wanted some free consultation out of you. They just wanted to show you that they don't have money. And I have been through so many people. Anyway, people are people. So everything that brought up in it on right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, beyonds. Funny part is they think I'm not aware. They think I'm not aware that, and there's some people who like hear everything about my class. And then they're like, I'm also doing something like that. I also know how to do it. I mean, before sculpting is so magical beyond anything else. Who else can do it? But then they're like, I can do it too. I'm like, okay, so I don't have to come to your class. I'm like, I never asked you to come to my class. I'm just telling you that my class is there. If you want to come, I'm happy to help you. If you don't want to come, I know it's magic. And magic is not for everyone, is it? So everything that brought up in it on right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, it's only for the courageous people. Is only for the people who are not people, who are actually something beyond. Because people who are people are, whatever. So right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyonds. So it's okay if you don't want to pay to learn something from me or anyone else. But what is the value of, just saying, I've got it already, or there's something better than this? How can you even compare? How can you even compare? I don't get it. Why are you comparing? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and beyonds. Have you seen it? Have you seen in and out of anything to compare two things? So anyway. So everything that brought up and let down will now destroy and uncreated. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, and beyonds. Thank you. Shweta is saying before you sculpting is magical. Thank you, Nithya. So, that's what it is. And then are you trying to gaslight me into like, now you can, I can do better than you? I'm grateful if you can do better than me, go ahead. Because there's nothing called better. Everyone is so uniquely different. As long as I value myself, in what way is anyone better than me? In what way is anyone less than me? So there are many people who have called me like, you're so humble. I've never seen someone so humble. And when I talk to some people, they're like, I'm humorous, right? I hope I'm humorous. You guys are laughing sometimes when you interact with me. So they're like, how can you be so humble? And yet you know so much. Because you know so much, you're humble because you're not better than anyone. You're not lesser than anyone. You don't have to compare yourself with anyone. And I've done a lot of work on myself to stop all those comparisons and being there. And people being people, the first thing they do at you is, again, compare. That's the first energy that it's just so much easier to stay around animals or trees. Animals don't look at you and like, she's old, she's fatter than me. So everything that brought up in like right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poets, and beyond. So what if we can go beyond all of this judgment? Because judgment is truly the one thing you cannot afford. It's not money. Judgment is what destroys you. And unfortunately, the world is not in a place where people don't judge. People being people are always judging. But what if you can go beyond that? And what if you can stop judging yourself? That is one space that you can be, that you can choose. Because judgment is not worth anything. It causes a lot of destruction. What if you can just be an allowance of those people who even tell you that I'll come to your class when I have the money, and you know they're lying? But what if you can be an allowance? What if you don't have to by their judgment? Because what if your allowance could change them? And what if your allowance is the best thing for your own body? What if you not getting triggered is the best relationship that you can have with your own body? Would you like that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Yes. So I think this call has gone to a different place. I rarely talk about relationships, but I am really good at sorting out relationships. Thank you, Monica. Thank you for your kind words. So yes, I can work with relationships, but there's a catch. You might get divorced also if you come to me for relationship healing. So everything that brought up and down, right? Because all I can do is make sure the best thing happens for your relationship, and always the best. You can't define the best, right? And that's in my experience. Like, people are like, I want to get together with my husband, and then after I work with them, they're like, Nithya, I'm getting divorced. So anyway, so everything that brought up and down, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, beyonds. So everywhere you've not forgiven yourself for, where you've thought you've lost people, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, birds, and beyonds. Everywhere you've made someone more significant than you, and you're still making someone more significant than you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, birds, and beyonds. Because rejection, I think I've spent so many Morningstar calls talking about rejection. And rejection is something that people love to do to you. They love it. People being people, they just love not replying to your messages. They just love telling you that you're wrong. And let them, if that makes it them happy, let it be. What if you don't have to reject yourself? What if you can learn that? What if you don't have to, even if you don't acknowledge yourself, what if you never have to reject yourself? What if you know that you don't have to control people, and you don't have the need to control people, but you can control your response, and you can always be in control of your own happiness? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. Does it make sense, guys? Did I fry everyone? Are you still, you have thinking capacity still? Some capacity? No? Okay.
Thank you, Nithya. Nithya, what was that painting, golden painting on your wall, the call when you started?
I have no idea. I don't have any golden painting on my walls. Maybe you saw something. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts. Yes, Neeta?
I just want to tell you, I'm really, really, really grateful. You have answered such questions which I could never ask anyone. And it was not like a class, it was like a conversation with you, that you're just solving all my problems. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Bye. But by the way, there's no solution to all your people problems. If you're thinking that will solve all people problems, maybe not, but it'll make things better. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, poets. Yes, thank you. Okay, guys, so I do have an amazing foundation class, and it'll be, it's in Goa, in the beach. So if anyone would like to join, please do sign up September 29th to October 2nd. Let anyone know. 3.5 days of changing anything and everything. And I do have even more magical, equally magical, talk to the entities beginning class from October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Goa. Again, by the beach, receiving from the ocean. If you would like to join in, because the classes are magical by themselves, please get in touch with me. And thank you so much. And even my before classes are magical beyond anything else. Nothing else in the world can compare to it. And I hope that'll stay for a long time. It's going to stay forever. So how does it get better? Okay, people, thank you so much. Thank you for joining today. I'll catch you guys next week.
Thank you, Nithya, for answering everything that you never.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nithya. This was magical. Thank you so much.
All my calls are, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They are. Thank you.
Thank you, Nithya. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.